Okay, let's start. Finale, I guess. Yeah. Episode 5, Bridge to the Turnabout. Let's begin. I'm pretty sure I can't finish it in one stream. Shichishitu, the treasured Kurain village heirloom, whose name means seven-branched sword. It is said that this sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end, one merciless point. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, the illusion is revealed, and the implacability of fate is finally laid bare. Not the best intro, in my opinion. February 6, 9:48 AM, Brighton Colo offices. Hey Nick. Yeah, what is it? You know how I got spiritual powers unlike you? I'm sure you are a spirit medium after all. But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right? I guess so, yeah. Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you are up. Pearls? So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick. Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you are shoving in my face? It's the New Year's issue of Occult Winter Spiritual Locations Special. Oh, Pearls looks so happy. Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. It sounds too good to be true. Voice? Yeah, okay, I just checked that. Why not? Oh, it sounds too good to be true. I say. It sounds more like a scam to me. It's a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains and I bet it's nice and cold, just perfect for training. I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I have heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations for a temple? Are you serious? Don't worry, I've already made a special reservation just for us. Yeah, and I signed up for the special course. That's nice, and the timing couldn't be better, since you don't have a case right now anyway. Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there. Stop packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nicholas, you better stop packing your stuff before I beat you up, huh? Me? Why do I have to go? Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old. Wrecked. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is a TV. So, is there a heated pool at the Hazakura temple? No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. What? No way, how can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place, doesn't it look beautiful? Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the? What is it, Mr. Nick? Let me see that magazine. This nun. Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick? This girl. It's... My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison. Mr. Nick? I go. Huh? Azakura Temple? I said I go. Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes, oh thank you, Mr. Nick. You would do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right? God damn it. Oh, cool, an area's issue received from Pearls. Totally half one. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at the temple, but I just had to be... What? I just had to be to see for myself. That doesn't make any sense. What this nun really was. Just had to be see for myself. February 7, 3:24 PM. Hazakura Temple main gate. It's so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change. When it's supposed to be cold, it's raining. Shoo! Her teeth are chattering so loudly, it's all I can do to make out what she's saying. Wow, Mystic Maya. So this is the famous Hazakura Temple. Pearly, shoo! Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. Oh my. It doesn't fit her. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold. What's with the past tense? We are freezing into human... Oh, well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. Thank you. I was starting to think I would... Oh yes, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini. Bikini? That's right! Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel. Reckless? Wahaha? Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Man. We can come back another day. But you went through all the trouble to get me a reservation. Yes, that's alright. You have come all this way, so please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? Do you think you could take a look at this? I may not look like it, but I can tell you I'm very much in demand, and to be quite honest, I'm finding this a little difficult to say. What is she trying to say, Mr. Nick? I think she's trying to say that she's busy. Sister, about this picture. Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine here, don't you think? Oh, yeah, unforgettable in every way. You mean it? Oh, I knew it. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo. She looks just like me, doesn't she? We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? That kinda sounds like fun. Sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she right now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here to just find a girlfriend, have you? No, that's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? So she's in the inner temple. So what's the channeling dojo anyway? Oh my, you don't even know that? Forgive him, sister, for he knows not what... God, stop interrupting people. Just call me Bikini and forget the sister part. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power. Holy items. If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, oh, it's quite mysterious. The spiritual power of these items seem to envelop you. Wow, she must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe. So what exactly is the special course? You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. The training session where you sit a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Eh? It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of the year. If you don't watch it, you catch a pneumonia or maybe even hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no, I know I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this. Bye. Main hall. February 7 Hazakura Temple main hall. That main hall, I think it's even colder in here. Ah, Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum. Weird, I thought they would serve something a little more traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice gruel all the time? Mystic Maya is right. Oh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes. What a cute little acolyte. Greetings to all of you. Oh, hello. Oh, this lady makes Maya look like 6.8 per 10 on the weirdness scale. Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too? Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... You are Miss Alex Donim. Yes, that's right. You know of me? My name is Burfay. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick? I see it now. Zvari. A fortune teller? I've got all your books, Miss Donim. Ha. What a sweet thing to say. And please, call me Alice. Books? Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is? Well, I'm an author, maybe. Yes. And an illustrator of picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it. I'm sorry, I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books. It's alright. I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children. And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Alice. Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady. Miss Alice won a award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to the publisher. They asked to... they liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to make it into a book. Oh, it must have been a really great story. Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Recently I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice? He calls himself Loris Donem. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Loris' behalf as well, I would like to thank you for your support. Of course, Miss Alice, anything for you. Why did you come to the Hazakura temple, Miss Alice? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Wow, I can't wait to read it. The purse is completely taken with her. I wanted to do a book with more Japanese feel to it this time. You say, is that why you are dressed like you are? The children have certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's really a sweet lady. Wow, Miss Alice, you are dressed up like a mountain nun. Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a stuff like that. Like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know. Maybe we will find one like that up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you will find me one. Well, you will have to excuse me now. I have to go help with my dinner preparations. Well, you mean you are cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl? Yes, I want to help with whatever I can. First looks like she just won the lottery. Oh, I had to then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. Huh? But... Oh, yes. Please take this. I think it will be of help to you. It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we? Inner temple, there it is, on the other side of the bridge. Well, if you insist, I guess we will take this chance to go check out the other temple. Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you are not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick, let's go. At least we will stay warm if we keep moving. Temple main gate. Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go? I guess she went to the inner temple to go help that other nun out. Alright, I think her name is Iris? Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what we'll find. Question mark? February 7th, Suspension Bridge. Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick. Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us. Hey, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing real fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you have seen a ghost. I'm just not very good with heights. Oh, hey, I've got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump. It might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights. Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright? Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge. Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge. Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge. Well, it's practically the same thing. Anyway, the inner temple is just up ahead, right? So let's go and check it out. Now, why isn't there another way to cross? Whoa! That bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. Earthquake. At least half of the wood on the rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across the death trap. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Yikes, that temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time. I guess people don't use it too often. This is really where you're going to train tonight? That has to be it. It's kinda creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out at you or something. A spirit medium afraid of ghosts. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny freezing cold room. So this is where you will both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought... Pearl is just a little kid, she couldn't handle this kind of intense training. So says the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yup, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. Excuse me, but who are you? Ah, you are... Hi there. We are just looking around since we are going to be staying here tonight. Is something wrong? Ah, no. It's nothing. I wonder why she spaced out like that, don't you, Nick? Did you say something, Maya? Not you too, Nick. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some chores to attend to. She sure is beautiful and a bit spacey, I guess. Guess she's just not used to talk. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick, that girl. It can be, but... A hanging scroll. It doesn't look that odd either. Ah. What is it? Why did you scream like that? This scroll. It's my mother. What? What? It's Mr. Fey, the master of the Kurain school channeling. Are you sure? Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition. So that's what the mark means. What is it? Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Maya. Hanging scroll, edit record. I think that's all I needed. From here. Now we move back here. February 7th, Dusky Bridge. We managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you have been really quiet. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey you, wait up. You think he's yelling at us? He must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Ah. Hey, I know you are... Whoa, sorry, gotta run. See ya. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Loris Donim. Liar! You're Larry, your clothes may change but you're still the butts. Shut up. I'm Loris. They're just here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge. So it really is our Larry, not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else. So what are you doing with the last name Donim? Well, I wanted to start over again with a clean slate. Clean slate? You remember, don't you? Last time? The Musk case. After that I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. And that's when I came across it, the Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny, do you mean... The Magic Bottle by Miss Alice Donim. It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed, I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle. Oh, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get the book now too. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I will follow her anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady. You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. What the... Wow, that's a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you? It's okay, I just happen to have made extra pins. Taken by her only puppy, Loris Donim. Still, it's kinda hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator, so tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know, it's also about having pure heart. And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a wall book? Now that you mention it, I wonder. It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended and something else began. Oh, Larry. It sounds like you have fallen in love with Miss Alice Dolan. No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl, Bikini. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh yeah, her, my little Iris. She's really pretty. This girl, she's perfect, she's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a second, didn't you say you were swearing off me one? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have basically, but Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream. This guy will never change. Everyone. Hey, Pearly. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright, I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm going to go to the inner temple and call Iris' sister. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training. February 7, 7:46 PM, Hazakura Temple main hall. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? Well, this kind of training is battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. No pain, no gain, I guess. Yeah, I'm still worried about you. Well, let's not dilly-dally the shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I guess I see you tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then, after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? Well, if you would like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I would love to. I am not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? I would love to. Percy is absolutely smitten with Miss Donim. So Larry, what are you going to do? Huh? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I thought I hear you there. Miss Alice, so for example, how do you read this? It says gravely. That's kind of tough word. Oh, okay, and what about this word? That's another tough one. It says roast. What kind of book is she reading anyway? Well, I'm going to go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Alice. Well, not much to do. Expect head my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. February 6, 9, 12 PM, Hazakura Temple main hall. It's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? Is that right? Oh, Miss Donim, are you going to use the bathroom too? No. But have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to go to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me. Miss Alice Donim, a woman as mysterious is in origin as her last name, but the really mysterious one is... Oh. Ah, Sister Iris. Good evening. The really mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her and maybe get some answers. What? She just changed her clothes? Instead of showing her things, I really need to just listen to her story. This girl, just who is she? Iris. You are Sister Iris, right? Yes. So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home. So you've never left? Well, I don't have any family left to care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. Ah, I see. But you didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department? No, I have never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need. I see. But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone too. That's not exactly something worth bragging about, but I don't see any psyche locks. So I guess that means she's not lying. Please don't stare at me like that. What kind of place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power or something like that. Must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. Well, I have to admit it is a whole different world up here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Huh? Talking with that people. What does it help anyway? I hate it. Really? So then why stay in a place like this? Ah, is something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for the lights out. I guess it's almost 10 now, huh? Mr. Wright? Yes? If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this. But this is your hood. Test the power to protect you from evil spirits. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too. I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night. I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. Wait a minute, Sister Iris. Yes? Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. That's... Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I, have we ever met before? Iris. Oh, it's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. February 7, 11, 6 PM, Hazakura Temple courtyard. That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Someone's there, on the ground. Miss Donim. Squish. I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that. What are you doing lying there in the snow? I spaced out, what do you think? So the blood-curdling scream was you? Forget about that, hurry up and call the police here. Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. You've got no choice. You will have to use the public phone by Duskerbridge. Hurry, hurry up. Run as fast as you can. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will... February 7, 11:18 PM, this Duskerbridge. It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened too. Duskerbridge. It's burning down. What the heck happened? What are you doing here? What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me. Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Loris. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me, there's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe. But please, call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous, Snake, wait. I must have been crazy, but I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. And I died. Nick! Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge planks snapped and gave away, and as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of the harrowing night. And this is where the game ended. Phoenix died. The bridge is on fire. Yeah, I set it on fire so I can paint it, duh. Date? Time, location. Who could that be at this time of night? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Huh? Larry, do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Loris. Loris Donim. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I just roll over and... Wait, don't hang up. It's an emergency, it's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking, his life is in danger. What? What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with a bad luck, he may already be dead. Anyway, we've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center, please, hurry. It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected not anything to change. Yes, you're guessing right. We are playing as Edgeworth here. February 8, 2:19 PM. Detentions and the visitors room. You're late, Edgy! What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered the private jet to come quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Alice and Nick is Maya and Iris is beginning. Huh? Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. And the murder victim was a picture book author, Miss Alice Donim. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is a Temple's younger nun. Then later while Wright was crossing the Raged Brook and fell into the river. The hospital says that he will need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris. And here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't know. I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They are things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other... He couldn't possibly ask me what I think he is, could he? I'm begging you, it's Iris' trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What about Grossberg? It was going to be Grossberg's time, you know? It's Grossberg's time to shine. What did you just say? No, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry, a prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard the paper Dredge had no problem fooling an entire court before. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris's side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Loris said that he might even die. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's got some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before. Pardon me, Iris, I would like to ask you something, if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple, what's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Your spiritual power. Did you go to the temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at the temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there. And why I continue to train to purify my soul. I want to ask you about last night. The night of the crime. Alright? I had to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8. Later I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10. Bell. We ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then? I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened. So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story, I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper? You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder? Yes. However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. That must be... This must be what Wright was talking about. Psychologs! I believe he said that I need to present this Magatama item to do something. So, do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand, most people don't. And I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Donim? No. I'm not the one who took her life. Those psycho-lock things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe she's not lying. Heh. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you. Mr. White has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth? Then I will gladly entrust my faith into your capable hands. To your capable hands. I need water or something to drink, because I'm speaking way too much. Okay, I'm here. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He's a very dear and indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me, without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well, I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. February 8th, Duskybridge. Sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Duskybridge. Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been around a year? Or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, detective. What does it matter? What does matter is why you are shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's the sharp left job. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the county and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take care of the investigation. Let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed, like gum on your shoe, is impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna be here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Godot. So who is this Prosecutor Godot? I never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of man is he? He just became prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir, real good. If he's so good, how is it that I never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Oh. Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something? None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Godot myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through? Yup, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. How it goes, right? Or was that leap? And is there something on the other side? Yes, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the inner temple doing some training and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's my Faye. Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the inner temple until tomorrow, sir. We should be alright in this code. So how did this bridge burn then anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning. I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple as simple does, as they say. I've got no idea how much I missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. Yeah, sure. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, the bikini lady. Bikini lady here on this freezing cold mountain. Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady, I mean decisive witness, myself. Lightning. You are telling me that the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke of few bolt of lightning? Yup, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. I see. This is very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, we got that information from the witness testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who's this witness? Sorry, I go ask one of the local cops later, sir. February 8th, Hazakura Temple main gate. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? White is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual, and I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a second, hold it, objection! What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? Not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy. I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet. I'd say more like sorbet, but it's rather cold here. Iris doesn't murder her. Did I murder her? Someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't be possibly the murderer. I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see these things for how they really are this time, honest. If I had a penny for every time he said that, it's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean? Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. What? Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? What? Get lost, go back to your chatter jet and get out of my sight, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die. I ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, what were you... where were you and what were you doing? As I suspected, Psycho Lux. I'm sorry, man. You know me, I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. I'm just curious if I have to... Oh, I still can't believe it! She was such a great person. But someone's pinning this murder on my sweet little Iris. Edgy, please. I'm counting on you. Well, frankly, I was hoping you could give me a little more than that. Well then... I got it. I'll draw you a portrait, how about that? Since you're kind enough to offer, alright. I do believe we don't have to concern ourselves with Larry for a while. Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who is this? My name is Miles Edgeworth. A handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Oh ho ho ho. Mr. Edgeworth. This is the head-down Sister Bikini, she's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps getting cut. My stomach is already groaning in protest. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first I want to hear what you know. First, I would like to ask you about last night. Well, last night we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was 9 when we left there. Left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's headman must be attendance at all times to keep watch. Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for fraternity. Sorry. Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard, but your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Myself, but for decidedly different reason. Oh, you get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Alright then. I would like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. Must have been past 11. Oh no, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart. Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie. I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris. You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. I would be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom, and I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out. Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a fool act seems unnatural. The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foolness. I wonder what she means by that. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is I've got a bad lower back. It's just not my day for reading, I guess. A bad lower back. Yes, it's especially bad in the winter, so bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bed back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left the disciple all alone? Don't be ridiculous, I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course... It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit eyes and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me that she's still doing that over at Inner Temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you. Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this. Do you know that small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister. Maya's a little sister? Oh, you mean Little Pearl. That's Maya's face cousin. Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mystic Alice after we had finished with the dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back. Little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, the plot thickens. There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under the stack? Beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Hey, here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like an old manual envelope. What is it, Detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. Looks like a letter addressed to a Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. Sounds like a blackmail letter. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You are an ultra important prosecutor, super duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of a dump to miss a clue like this. Correct, Gumshoe. Courtyard, let's go to the courtyard. This is where the most clues are. February 8th, Hazakura Temple Court. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, detective. I just have a look around. It looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I better ask just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I've gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't lead the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out of its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. Yes, you do that, detective. Just how much has your running spout leaked over the years? So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon? It sure is. It's called a Shichishito, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood? Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichishito too. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match the prints we got from the young girl and the defendant. The fingerprints are on the murder weapon? What's wrong? You are looking really solemn. Is this how it is for right? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't really feel good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Shichishito added to the court record. What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff. That belonged to the victim, Miss Donim. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes, but this is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me? That's it. The staff was made from very strong kind of wood. What about the fingerprints? Were there any on it? That's the victims. It's a lantern, I suppose they light it at night. There's something legend about the light of fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by a candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How did you know? Poor guy. Holy shit. The victim is the famous picture book author, Mrs. Donem. Her entire past up until she won that writing award last year is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab wound. Stabbed to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon? The victim was found skewered by a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing, yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistently falling from a height of a two-story building. Two-story building. That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Alice Downey was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword? Now then, detective, let's see if we can summarize what we have learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they had finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m, after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her to take over while she went back to the Asakura temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. Inner temple, huh? I'd like some information about that place. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to the Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of the bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kinda like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they are looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird, all of a sudden no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught the code and won't be defending, just lost interest. I intend to appear in court, in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be the judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We have only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know of you. Wouldn't be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. Okay. About this here. Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachments to much of the transient material realm. I guess you could call me an immature girl. I guess she lives in an immature world, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Okay. The game said to go and ask Bikini. You said you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing 10 bell for lights out. So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple then? Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. But that doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She said that she never went to the inner temple. As they say, the plot thickens. Fuck you. I think I missed something out here. Ah, I just love skiing. Really? You don't seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds, no. They are a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the verse starting to go mad? I didn't miss anything, did I? It's a stepladder, that doesn't matter. Main hall, I guess I have to wreck Larry. February 8th, Hazakura Temple, main gate. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. Guess I have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. Wait, is there something here? Heavenly Hall. Let's see if I... There's a little shack down the way called Heavenly Hall. A shack. It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can bear the freezing drafts of the wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving a hovel a great name is a crime itself. I would call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles. That's not such a great name, if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. Okay, can we move there? No, we can't. So, what can I do? What else can I do? About this? That's one of the fake clans, very own Magatamas. That's a priceless treasure you got there. Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never failed to surprise me. Yes, you don't look it, but now I can see you are a real fan of the occult. Excuse me? Oh, of course, this piece couldn't be possibly real, but to have such a nice replica? Clearly, you are a big fan of the Kurain tradition. Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never failed to surprise me. I should have known better than to show this thing around. Well, that's a demon warding hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection. Oh, I see. What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection just by holding it, you know? Put it on already. No, I can't. I was just... Haha. Oh, it's like it was just made for you, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by that, detective? It looks absolutely marvelous. You just gotta keep it on for a while. This is some sort of divine retribution? Let's check the other areas, okay? Let's check the biggest Magatama. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the war room. This is the Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing great many souls. Huh? This is lesser? What is the greater one like? The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Kurain exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors. It's an altar with a giant Magatama enshrined on it. There are lots of candles lined up on it too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while. Maybe you should blow out those candles over there to make up for that. Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind singing happy birthday to me? Stop that! Cut that out! Please don't blow out the altar candles. Courtyard. Look, I'm just your everyday simple detective. Don't ask me such tough questions, okay? That's not something to be proud of, detective. Oh, so I think I might have already told you about this, but the truth is, when I was a little kid, I wanted to become a wizard, right? Hey, that's amazing! How did you know that? So, what do you think? I would make a really great one, don't you think? We just had this conversation a little while ago, detective. This sword represents the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. I never heard that one. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life would I have if I hadn't joined the homicide division? So you think about that kind of thing too, huh? Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the blue badger? I guess he doesn't have any plans to leave the force. Look. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh. Well, look what you found. That's the master of the Kurain channeling technique, Faye. It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Apparently she intended to pass on the master title to her daughter. Who is this daughter? Well, I myself am part of the branch family of the Faye clan, but even I am not privy to information concerning the main family. Do you know anything about this old, crumpled up letter? Is that addressed to Iris? Yup, it's clear it says to Iris on it. I can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me. Ah, so Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it. Yeah. I just have to find Larry somehow. Or I can move to the detention center, that's an option too. Or I have to see this. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich. An invention. Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I would call it Snow Car. Run Car Snow Pen. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1000 test rides. Snow car. It's right there. Okay, this is what I had to do. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. But I have already told you everything that Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. This letter, it appears to be addressed to you. I think it's someone's idea of a joke, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I threw it away. She's not giving me a straight answer for some reason. I'm going to have to find someone else who can give me more information about this. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Alice Downing with a sword. And one other thing, she said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to Inner Temple, and yet Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. It looks like she's unwilling to tell me the truth. I wonder if I find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks. Do I have to?
Take that!
I'm just frightened. Since I've been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I've those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night? Yes, I swear, I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what you were frightened? Is this what frightened you so much you couldn't even leave your own room? I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you. Oh, that's... Well, Iris, why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way. But Mr. Edgeworth... Yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that... There's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances, however, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret to talk to. It's Gumshoe. Phoenix Fright. Ah, you mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it now on this map? It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the Inner Temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes. It looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I found some sign of our Mr. Blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night? Yes, that's exactly right. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I win. I'm going to win, so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. Okay, let's beat up the blackmailer guy. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? Still better than my view from my apartment though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal the detective's wallet. That will get me locked up for sure. No, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh! Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey you! About what you just said. I got an objection! What the f- Edgy, you dirty rat! Gumshoe, you oof! I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting an objection. And in loud, commanding voice too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. You have watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Oh. What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's good, and it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds like a lot like my apartment there, Paul. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. So, can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all the buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You got to do this. You've got to save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth. Anyway, I made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold. Look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. Would never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If we really want to know the answer to that, we are going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? I'm only doing the investigations part. This is killing me. Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude you will never be the ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really wanna know, last night I saw something incredible. Something incredible. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about what good old days. What do you say? Come on, I pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized? But I absolutely despise talking about good old days, especially with him.
Take that!
Alright, now you are going to tell me what you really saw the last night. Oh, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Oh, I talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. I'd never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night it started thundering. I've been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend Naomi. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusker Bridge caught on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling you the truth. There are still 3 Psychologs remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where you say? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you are as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean by it? It's impossible for you to have seen the lightning strike from Dusker Ridge from your room. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of the Hazakor temple. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from there. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? It looks like it won't be that easy after all. Leave me no choice. I have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then, where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room? So where was Larry and why was he there? If I have read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed the lightning striking Dusker Bridge was from here. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know that there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you have at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You are in totally different league from Nick. Of course, that's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor. Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh no, you really are one scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come to meet you. Oh, I missed. Oh my god. No. I wasn't. I hovered over her. There's only one person you will wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, I suddenly feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some evidence, kind of? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her, or you're just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, oh, first of all, what's this? At the top of the ladder it says salutation here. That's what it said in the book Letter Writing for Dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's why you're supposed to write Dear Iris. Oh, I'm so sorry. So you were here in the Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit the Dusker Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag, threatening a young lady like that. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean, threaten? What did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly it could melt all the snow in this mountain. Oh, what is this secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy, don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want all Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright, then why did you send the love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault. I didn't have any other envelope. Yes. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's cause Edgy gave me the scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so sad? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago. He's right. Larry. What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this? Something incredible you saw last night. You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusker Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was incredible the sight you saw, but now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't?